It's 1928. Germany, still hurting from the First World War, is trying to figure out its place in the world. A brilliant chemist named Fritz Haber is also struggling with his own place in history. This is a story about the power of science, the sadness of war, and what happens when we don't think things through. Fritz Haber was a complicated guy. He won a Nobel Prize and spent his life making scientific discoveries. But his inventions were used for both good and terrible things. Haber's story shows us how science can be two-sided. It can help us, but it can also hurt us. Let's look at Haber's life and work to understand how science, doing what's right, and being human are all tied together. In the early 1900s, the world had a big problem: not enough food. There were more and more people, but not enough food to feed everyone. The main problem was nitrogen, something plants need to grow. Haber's big discovery was the Haber-Bosch process, a new way to make ammonia from nitrogen and hydrogen gas. This allowed people to make lots of fertilizer for the first time. This changed everything. Farms grew more food, fewer people starved, and Haber's invention became super important for farming. Haber's work saved billions of lives. It's that simple. It's 1914. World War I is raging across Europe. Countries need soldiers and weapons. This is when the bad side of Haber's genius showed up. The same science that helped him make fertilizer also helped him make chemical weapons. Germany, led by Haber, made and used chlorine gas in World War I. It was awful. Soldiers died gasping for air in the trenches, their lungs on fire. Chemical warfare made a terrible war even worse. Fritz Haber's story makes us think hard about right and wrong. He wanted to make life better, but his work caused a lot of pain. Haber's story shows us that we have to think about how our discoveries might be used, even in ways we don't expect. The story of Fritz Haber is a warning. It tells us that science without thinking about what's right can be dangerous. As we learn more about the world, we must remember that great power comes with great responsibility. If we want a good future, we need to learn from the past and make good choices today.